The right domain name can improve your brand's reputation, make it more visible and accessible, as well as ultimately allow you to compete with your rivals. That's why highly competitive domain names can sell for up to hundreds of millions of dollars. Yeah, you heard me right. So if you're interested in capitalizing on golden domains for your business ideas, or if you want to make money buying and selling those domains, we're here to talk about how you can easily find acquirable domain names.
So how do you find an easily acquirable domain name? Well, for one, you can pay attention to expiring domains. When a domain naturally expires, it usually returns to the registry, making it available for public purchase once again. But domain sellers are often aware that expiration is coming up and are motivated to make a bit of money before they lose that asset altogether. And this presents a mutually valuable opportunity. Domain holders with domain set to expire give it one last chance to turn a profit or cover their expenses, while domain purchasers can score a great deal on promising domain names. Keep tab on expiring domains in the future and be ready to make a good offer.
Now be sure to avoid the hype. Like in any market, price is dictated by demand. Trends come and go in the domain purchasing world, artificially and temporarily increasing the perceived value of certain types of domains. And I get it. It's tempting to jump on the bandwagon and take advantage of whatever is trending, but it's usually better to focus on evergreen investments that are going to be valuable no matter what is trending or how quickly they change. Otherwise, you might end up overpaying for a domain that simply won't be relevant for long.
You should also take advantage of domain monitoring. Platforms like GoDaddy offer services like domain monitoring, which allow you to keep track of price fluctuation and trends related to dozens of different domains simultaneously. This can make your research much easier and helping you decide when to pull the trigger and how much to spend. And with this, you could also compare and contrast. If you find that interesting domain for a good price, you might jump on it immediately, but it's often better to do a little comparison shopping first. What do similar domains sell for? How have the prices historically fluctuated for similar domains? Are there any domains that are strictly better than this one? Who knows? Can't do that unless you compare.
That's right. Listen to Neely. Also listen to me. If you see a domain that you like and it's too pricey for your budget or your investing goals, you can make an offer, but be prepared to negotiate. And I know not everyone's comfortable doing that, but offer what you think is a fair price for the domain and engage the seller in conversation. They might be willing to accept your offer, and the worst thing that can happen is they say no and you're forced to move on. It's important to know what you're doing when you're getting into the domain name trade. So if you need help buying or selling a good domain for your business, a domain broker can be a great help. And if you're interested in learning more about domain brokers, you can watch our video on that here.
If you want to maximize your potential profitability, we got a few strategies to start building a full domain portfolio. And you just really want to start with choosing your approach, because there are many different ways to manage a domain portfolio. Some people like the classic buy and hold strategy, choosing domain names that are likely to increase in value over the course of the years. And if you have a low risk tolerance and a time preference for long-term investments, this could be the right approach for you. And now other investors prefer to flip domains the same way they might flip houses, buying cheap domains and reselling them almost immediately to try and turn a profit. Now this is riskier and harder to pull off, but it's much faster and can lead to higher payouts. You can also hybridize these strategies and do a little bit of both.
And don't forget to focus on value. No matter what your approach is, your main priority should be value. Don't pay more for a domain than you think it's worth. And always keep an eye out for domains that are undervalued. It's tricky to gauge value as an amateur, but you'll need to master this skill if you want to succeed. I'd also encourage you to diversify your investments. Now, the most essential piece of investing advice you can receive is to diversify your portfolio, and your domain portfolio is no different. Invest in a variety of different types of domains if you want to minimize your overall risk and stabilize your potential returns.
Making money flipping domain names and investing in them long-term are complex strategies that require a lot of time, research, and experience. But if you're willing to learn the nuances of these strategies and search attentively for low-hanging fruit, you can find some great deals on domains and ultimately make a decent profit. But that's a wrap. But your journey doesn't have to end here because we have over 300 videos for you to watch.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. This is The Journey.